don't let the alpha die. You know, I've been saying this from day one in all my videos. Every time I try to encourage you guys, I always remind you that every single thing that you admire, everything that you look forward to, everything you want to accomplish, everything you want to achieve is already within you. This is my biggest philosophy in life. I believe that every human being, every male, inside is a leader, inside is a champion, inside is a work of art, a masterpiece. All is a god. Everything that you want to become or that you admire or respect, I believe that everyone already has it inside of them. So it's not, and I say that it's not a matter of you trying to become that thing. No, it's rather a matter of you removing the imperfections that cover your perfection. You know, like I don't believe that you have to, people become perfect. You don't become perfect. You're already perfect from inside. All you have to do is remove the dirt and the laziness and the insecurities and the all the things that cover your beauty. And I always explain that by comparing it to like a flower. You know, like I always say that when the flower blooms, everyone goes, "Oh man, this flower is so beautiful." But it's not that when it bloomed it became beautiful. No, the beauty and the glory was already inside the flower when it was still closed. It's when it opened up that you saw what was inside. In the same way, all of you guys are loaded with potential. You know, you're loaded with greatness. And I repeat again and again, I'm not saying this to pump you up. I'm not saying this to make you feel good for 3 minutes. I'm speaking the truth. This is the truth in my head, and it's the truth in reality. Every great leader that ever lived did not become a great leader. They were always leaders from birth. They just have to have the proper guidance and the proper stirring to believe in themselves. Because really, that's all it takes. You gotta believe in yourself. I know it's cliche, everybody says it, but you have no idea how important that is. Because I don't care how much potential you have, until you believe that you're a fucking beast, until you believe that you can go monster mode anytime you choose, you would never unlock your potential. Never. It will always be inside of you. You would die and be buried and be forgotten in history because you refuse to unlock that potential. So the most important thing is to understand, to believe, to be convicted that you are a beast, that you already have it inside of you. You know, because I get a lot of messages and people asking me questions, you know, because they're insecure and they're introvert, quote unquote. Well, if you believe that's what you are, then that's what you're gonna be the rest of your life. You gotta say fuck it. You know, this is what this is just the imperfections that are covering me. Let me just wipe it off like a diamond. You know, when you take a diamond out of the ground, that shit looks dirty as fuck. It does not look like a diamond. It's covered with imperfections, but it has to go through the fire. It has to get purified, just like silver and things like that. And then you're like, oh man, this thing is fucking gorgeous. It's not that it wasn't gorgeous before. It's just that it was covered with all these, negative things. So everyone, if you introvert or anxious, or a lot of people tell me when they message me, oh, I don't do well with others. I'm blah 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 blah. That's just imperfections covering your glory. You got to remove that shit. You know. And a lot of people wonder, well, how do I unleash the leader that's inside of me? Listen, every leader is known for one thing. It's bravery, courage. And like I said earlier in the video, we all have it. We all have courage. And it's just like a muscle. You know, you want a muscle to get bigger, what do? You train it. You know, you use it. The more you use something, the more it grows. The less you use something, the smaller it gets. It doesn't disappear, it just gets smaller. So if you don't use your courage, it's going to get smaller and smaller and smaller. You know, you got to use your courage every day. Me and my friends, we used to do this thing that I proposed. One day I told my homeboy, I said, you know what? Let's do something courageous every day. Let's make it our goal. Part of our daily routine, you guys know I'm big on daily routines. Part of our daily routine to this day was do one courageous thing a day. Whether it's try a new PR or do something you never did before. I don't care if it's try a new food, approach a girl, whatever. We make sure that we use our courage muscle at least once a day. And the more you use your courage, the more it grows. And the more it grows, the more your imperfections go away. And the more the leader inside of you is revealed. Life is all about taking risks. If you're not taking risks, you're not living. I'm sorry. You're not living. Quit trying to be safe. You know, glory is in danger. You know, if you're aspiring to become anything in life, you gotta take risks. I like what a wise man once said. He said, I think it was Kennedy, not the president, but the other Kennedy guy. He said, only those who ever dared to fail greatly have achieved greatly. So you gotta dare. You gotta put yourself at risk. Even if you fail, you get up, dust yourself off, and feel like a boss. You know what? To be honest with you guys, the times when I felt the most powerful and the most glorious was when I failed, because I realized that I survived. You know, there's nothing wrong with losing. When you survive, that's what really matters. You know, you have to go through these trials where you test it, you put to the limit. You cannot be safe your whole life and expect to grow. It's not gonna happen. Sorry guys, I saw this police car park. I'm always paranoid because I'm always getting pulled over because I'm a nigger. But yeah, so guys, you gotta understand, courage already inside of you. I know you asking me these messages because you really want me to like give you advice or whatever, but all I can do is guide you until you get to that stage where it's up to you to use your courage and unleash it. Whether it's a relationship problem or a fitness problem, whatever it is, courage is man's finest possession. Courage, like right now in America, our currency is dollars. We use dollars to buy everything, right? Well, in the world of manhood, in the world of alphaness, manliness, the only currency is bravery. And you all have it. You just gotta use it. The more you use it, the more it grows. It's not like money where when you use it, it becomes smaller. Courage, the more you use it, the more it grows. So use your courage every day. Make it. Join Team 3D. Join what I do in my daily routine. Try to do at least one courageous thing a day. And you'll be amazed within a week of how different you look at yourself in the mirror, how different your esteem will be. If you don't use your courage, what do you expect to feel like when you wake up in the morning? Of course you feel like shit every day because you never use the one thing that makes you alpha. Your one alpha stem that God put on your back when you were born. Your little naked ass. He put that shit inside of you. It's called courage. Use that shit. I guarantee you, you'll be amazed. All the great things in life can only be bought through one thing, and that's courage. All right, Team 3D, hope that helps. And remember, as long as you use your courage, the alpha will stay alive. So don't let the alpha die.